We were just like four guys in a room, and Lucas has tried to bring esports up a couple times, like at NKU, but he's always failed to do it. And one day he brought it up, and we were all just like, "Oh, hey, we all like esports." And so we were all like, "Okay, what can we all bring to the table?" And I was like, "Okay, I happen to know a lot of high elo League of Legends players, and I can get a collegiate team together." And so they put me in charge of that.
Us four, like me, Ryan, Lucas, and Jake. Lucas was trying to start something before like Jake was here, and I believe he was trying to start something like when I first got here, but it really wasn't catching on because he spreads himself out a lot. So it was more of like when he got us as all backup, we could pretty much pick our like game and then just stick with it and run it for him. So this is pretty much the first thing I think of that's ever started like this. There is Minjas that does like charity events and things like that, but this is like all esports just focused on competitive and not just like more casual, but all competitive.
Yep. And the last thing we want our teammates or our team members to do is to make them pay any kind of fee or anything. So if possible, we wanted to make it so that they don't have to pay for tournaments by using some kind of sponsorship.
One big one that we use, which is
Star League.
Star League, yeah. That's the one that we use for Dota and everything, and like you can use it for different stuff like that. Just like it's a bunch of different games. It doesn't just have to be Dota or League. I know with League you do LOL or whatever, which is huge, like actual thing that's a little bit different than what like Star League is.
It's a Riot-sponsored university competition.
Yeah,
and the thing about Star League is that it's not sponsored by any of the games that it's well, it might be sponsored by them, but it's not run by those games. So like Blizzard doesn't run the Overwatch tournaments. I don't even know if it does Overwatch, but just an example. But like Steam doesn't affect the Dota tournaments or anything like that. It's just a way for universities to play against each other and get some kind of ranking in games where they're not represented by their own companies.